cheese.
Oh, J-Rick.
Let's welcome everybody to Slapshot 64, Guy Party Podcast. Proud of me? You proud of me, Matt?
No.
For not asking what number it was and what thing it was. Anyway, I'm one of your hosts, Al Broody, and got Matt and Brooke Daddy on the end of the line there.
Woo.
We're just, two guys talking about video games, movies, anything we feel like talking about at any given time. Check us out on our Instagram, guys, guy_party_pod. We have a Gmail account there. Send us any questions, feedback, anything you guys wish. guyparty91@gmail.com. We have our Twitch handles and stuff down there now too, in the video version of this. But yeah, I like getting it out of the way pretty quick into it. But
Yeah.
how's your week been, man? I started the past. Oh wait, I see a big bag of M&Ms back there.
Yeah, that's almost empty. That's been there for a while.
Is it family size or a party size? That's a party size.
That's a party size.
That's a 2-pound bag of M&Ms.
That's the 42 ounce bag of M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
Which you know all too well when I would get them of Skittles.
Skits. That's good.
Oh,
But
man.
what's been going on in your week, man? What have you been doing?
What have I been doing this week?
I've been playing, watching, viewing.
That's a good question. I should have been ready for this, and I was not. Poop sticks.
Poop sticks.
Steam isn't.
I mean, it's the same
I'm
question
not-
every week.
I'm not logged into Steam though, so I can't pull up the games I've been playing.
Oh my gosh.
Which kind of screws things up. You know what? I can do this. I got this.
You got
Trust me. I'm a doctor. But what have I been playing?
Yeah.
What have I been
Or
playing?
doing, or life. Other
Besides work. I've been playing Wolfenstein. I beat that.
You beat it already?
Yeah. It took me like a solid 15 hours probably to beat, honestly.
Oh, I thought it was a longer game than that. Never mind.
Nah, it was
Never mind.
relatively short, I guess. I mean, like it's no Witcher. Come on.
Oh yeah, no. Oh my god, that took me 3 months to fucking beat.
Okay, there we go. I got Steam up. But yeah, I mean, I think it took me about 15-ish hours, and I kind of like went through and did all the missions. Like, I think someone in my stream at one point was like, "Yeah, I beat it in like 7 or 8 hours," but they were like, "I didn't do any of the side stuff," which was like, okay,
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
makes sense. Like, I'm going through and plowing through all the side stuff, so obviously it was
Gotcha.
going to take me longer.
Well, duh.
But
How many achievements did you get?
so I have 29 out of 60.
You're almost halfway there.
Almost halfway there. I should be halfway there because I actually was saying in the stream last night. There's an achievement for completing all missions, which I did, and it bugged out and didn't give it to me.
So how could you rectify that? How could that be? It just load.
So I think I might
unload,
have to wait
load,
for
load.
either a patch to come in,
Okay.
for a patch to be done for it to pop. Because in the game there's a statistics menu
Yeah.
where when I went into it, it said main missions 100%, side missions 100%.
Ooh.
So it's like it's done.
You have it.
It's there.
But you don't
I
have
just
it.
didn't pop.
Dim pop, pop, pop.
Which kind of angered me. So I'm gonna wait and see if a patch comes out where it fixes it.
Yeah. That's gonna be a little bit down the road, you think? Or didn't this game just come
Hopefully.
out?
Yeah, it just came out last weekend.
Holy shit! You beat it
So,
already.
I mean, let's be real here. When I
Good
stream
time.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Well, when you
and
do
I
12
stream,
hours
like-
in one day.
I stream 3 hours a night essentially, and then
Yeah.
some weekends, like yesterday, I streamed for fucking 12 hours.
12 hours.
I wasn't planning on it.
Who needs to go outside? Who
Well, all
needs
right.
to eat?
So this was my plan for yesterday.
What do
So
you
it's
think?
like,
what does
I
it
got
take?
up. I got up,
Ask.
went out, got like coffee, got like food, came back. It's like,
Like
all right.
food?
My parents are going to a concert tonight. Currently my grandfather lives with my parents.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like my parents are going out for a concert tonight. Normally they go out on Fridays and Saturdays to get dinner. They're not going to be around. So I was like, me and my sisters were kind of planning on going up and getting dinner with him.
Nice. That's
And normally I try to
very
get up
sweet.
either Friday night or Saturday night when they go out with them and see my grandfather.
Yeah.
But like I texted my sisters around like noon, and I was like, hey, I'm planning on stopping and getting like a stromboli or something to have dinner with Pop tonight. Let me know if you two are planning on being there, so that way like I know if I should get a small stromboli, a large stromboli, like what size I should get.
Yeah.
And then it was like my sister responded, oh, Pop's going out with someone else for dinner tonight. And it was like, oh,
well, fuck.
okay. And that turned from I have 3 hours to stream to I have the entire fucking day to stream. And it just went from like streamed Red Dead to Mario Maker to Borderlands over the course of 12 hours. But I've been playing. I got back into Red Dead the other day. I think it was like 2 days ago I got back into it.
That sounds like a week ago.
No, so like a week or two ago was when I got through Saint Denis and got on the island.
Oh, okay. So
and then like
you
it felt like that was going to slow down. So I like didn't touch it for a bit.
Okay.
And then I was like, the other day I was like, all right, I can't keep putting this off because if I keep putting it off, I'm never going to get back into it. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to sit down, power through the island. I did that. And
it wasn't bad though, right?
No, it was relatively quick. It was relatively quick.
And the final mission was kind of cool. It was a pretty cool battle.
Yeah. I think I'm still in chapter 6. Well, I just did like a really cool spoiler alert for this game if you haven't played it yet, but it's been out since October, so fuck you. It's been almost a month. Or almost a year, I mean.
Been almost a month. Yep.
But pretty much I just saw Colm O'Driscoll get hung.
That was a good dude. That actually like gave you some chills when he realized.
When he looks up and he sees
for Red Dead.
When he sees Arthur waving from the roof and goes, "Oh fuck, I'm
not going to be saved."
Yeah, it was like for a split second I was like, "Oh my god, I kind of feel bad for him." I was like, "No, I don't."
Nah.
But I did that. Yeah, he found out Arthur has tuberculosis. And just helped Sadie get revenge on the O'Driscolls, and she went on that rampage. So I think I'm almost at the end of chapter 6. I think I'm getting close because I've done a lot of stuff, and right now the only mission left is like to help. I agreed to help some guy to help the Indians or the Native Americans.
Yeah, it's kind of
or the preserve, whatever. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head.
Reservation.
That's the one I'm looking for.
It's a little lull in the game, I think, there. But
I feel like so much has happened in chapter 6 at this point. It's like it feels like it's gonna be like 2 or 3 more missions with a big ending, and then go on to the next chapter.
Is there a chapter 7?
I know there's like an epilogue afterwards. There's 2, yeah. I know there's still stuff after chapter 6. I know that.
So yeah, I mean, you still have a little while to go, so
yeah.
You enjoy that, man. You enjoy that.
I have.
Wait. Have you gotten any spoilers of the game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was streaming it one day, and someone came in my chat and was like, "This happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens." It was like, thanks.
Fuck you, buddy.
I was even like, yeah, this is my first time playing through it, and then he just spouted out, and he's like, "How's your day going?" I was like,
"It was good."
It was good.
You fucking came in here. Oh man.
So that sucks.
I hate that.
So I'm kind of pissed about that, but at the same time, it's one of those things where like knowing some of the stuff, it's like I can now preemptively see the stuff before it happens, like the stuff that's building up to it.
You know what's gonna happen now.
Like there's some things he said that I knew about, and then there's other stuff that I didn't really know about. But when it got spoiled for me, it was like, okay, I can 100% see that now.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
I can see the build up to it. But yeah, I was.
Trolls, man.
We beat Borderlands.
We did.
We beat Borderlands last night.
We done did.
On
the streams.
So over halfway through all the achievements in that. We gonna 100% that or no?
I already did.
On Steam.
Except for 1 DLC mission. Or I'm sorry, 3 because fucking Mad Moxie. When that crashed on me at round 16 of 20, I quit and I haven't gone back to it.
Yep.
It pissed me off so bad because I went through I forget which one it was, but you can go through little portals, like down low and it'll shoot you back up top. I went in the portal, game crashed at level 16. I was like, fuck this, shut it off. Haven't played it since.
So note to self: don't go in the portals. Got it.
I'm never gonna use them again. But yeah, I might just be a console thing. So
yeah,
hopefully you don't get fucked with that. Anyway,
I guess the other couple of things I've done is I've gotten back into Warframe. Dabbling back in that to get achievements, and learning all the new stuff. So that's happening.
That's good.
The grind is real in that.
I bet.
They actually added this really cool, like, summer event, where you spawn on a beach, and you have like a tube, like a water tube, around you.
So what is this?
This is like an event they have going on during the summer.
Okay.
And you have a super soaker. It's essentially like team deathmatch.
How do you die? Just getting wet at all?
You just get them. It's
just hit them at all.
Yeah, so you just hit them and their health slowly goes down, and it's. But it's players versus the CPU, so it's like super easy in the beginning.
Okay.
But it's a lot of fun, and there's like little cosmetic stuff I guess you can unlock and stuff like that. But I'm having a blast figuring stuff back out in Warframe. And the only other two things is me and my friends are playing through Divinity Original Sin 2 again on Honor Mode, which if you die, you essentially need to find a healing scroll to get back, or else like after battles, like it saves so you can't load before the battle. So like if you're dead, you're dead. And
it's like you can't ever. You're just done.
Like if your team has resurrection scrolls, they can use them. But like the way the saves are set up, like in the previous one, it was like you had a list of like saves all the way back to the beginning, and this one is like you have one save, so you can't save from like 4 hours ago. Gotcha. The save you're playing is from like 10 minutes ago. So it's like you have to be more tactical about fighting and stuff like that.
Okay. That sounds like it's not up my alley.
No, it's all like I'm playing with 3 other people, Derek, Seth, and my friend Hannah. And it's like we're trying to be super smart about our choices, and it doesn't always go well.
Doesn't pan out.
No.
Doesn't always pan out, man.
But yeah, so that's a blast. And just continuing to play D&D weekly, which I'm having.
How is that going, by the way? How far along in your campaign? Could you even tell how far along you are?
I don't know if it's one of those things where it's like the DM just kind of has an idea of like, because like originally when we started, it was like, oh, we're looking for this guy called the Black Spider. 2 weeks ago, we killed the Black Spider, and it was like when we got to his place on Thursday, it's like I don't know where the fuck this is going to go. And a couple of dungeons before that, like we found this little goblin that was being abused, and we took him under our wing and had him join the party called Droop. But he's not a fighter, so when we went in this most recent dungeon, we left him, outside outside the cave, and we're like, hey, keep an eye on camp, if you hear anything, like run behind a tree, yada yada yada. Came out of the dungeon after a big fight, and the DM is like, so you guys go back to camp, or what are you doing? We're like, yeah, we're gonna go back to camp, pick up Droop. And he's like, all right, you get back to camp, and Droop's not there. And he's like, you see a bunch of footprints, some human size, some larger than human size, just going off east. And I do it with my friend Hannah, and she was like heartbroken about this. She was like, I love Droop. We need to go find Droop. We need to go save Droop.
Does she play with you guys?
Me and the other guy are like,
fuck Droop.
All right.
We're going west.
We're like, all right, let's go. So like eventually it took us to a town, and I wouldn't be surprised if the DM just kind of like set that up as like, this is where I want you to go next, like ushering us along in that direction,
a little bit to there,
rather than like going back to town and figuring it out from there. He's like, I'm gonna have some fun with this, take away the little goblin that everyone in the party loves.
Don't give him a sock.
No, he's already free. He's already free.
I know. That's a Dolby joke.
I know.
Harry Potter jokes. Come on,
Uh,
man. We're all adults here.
but yeah, so like we're doing that, and this, I almost died this past session actually. In the like my character.
I'm still
almost died.
like, I'm still very confused at how all of this plays out. Like,
I never actually sent you a link.
Is it like a rule book we can read through, or is like
I'm gonna send you a video of. I'm just gonna link you a video right now that you can watch later.
Okay. Someone is either really creative as a dungeon master, or they're like reading through a guide and like getting ideas and this, that, other thing. So
yeah, I mean, I think there's pre-built campaigns that you can follow.
Gotcha.
But then you can also like make your own if you really wanted to. But like we were in a fight, and it's like we were exploring this town.
Yeah.
And we come out of one shop, and he's like, he must have had this set up where it's like at some point he's just gonna spring this on us.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, all of a sudden you hear screaming from the town center, and you hear someone yell, "Giants!" What do you guys do?
Giants.
And we're like, all right, well, we're gonna go figure out what's going on. So we go in, and he's like, all right, roll for initiative, which is essentially turn order in combat.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
we suspected.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, all right, you get into town center, and he drew it out real quick, and he's like, there's this building, but this building, this one's on fire, and this one is on fire. And he like pulled out minis, and it was like 4 ogres or something, and like a bunch of these little like fire imps.
Yep.
And he's like, and in this building right here, which was like the furthest from us, he's like, you hear screaming of 2 children under the age of 10. And it was like, he's like, all right, what do you guys do?
We hike up our pants, turn around, and walk the other way.
I'm not gonna lie, that crossed my mind. Luckily, my friend Hannah went first, and she's like a ranged like wizard almost.
Yeah.
And she did this one spell that she has, which essentially killed all the little guys. And there were like 12 of them.
Okay.
And she was able to place it so that way it killed all of them. And it was like, all right, that takes like a lot off our shoulders.
Okay.
And then it was like my turn, and so like we're like, well, there's this building here, so you can't run directly to the house that's on fire because it's in our way.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
What I did was, because I was going before the other guy who had like increased movement speed because you can only move so much per turn.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna throw Tom over in this direction. And the DM's like, all right, go ahead and roll for it. So I rolled, and it gave me a number. He's like, all right, he makes it to here, which is just like up to his choosing.
Okay.
And then he was able to run the rest of the way to the burning building and rescue the kids. And like I ran up into battle where the other person we were playing with was already fighting.
Okay.
Then shit gets real.
Then shit gets real. How does it get real?
Shit gets real.
Talk to me.
So Tom, the guy through, gets in the building and goes to pick up the 2 kids. And he rolls to like see if he can pick up the 2 kids, and he fails the roll, so he drops the 1 kid. And that was the end of his turn. So
Whoops.
Me and my friend Hannah are fighting the other 2. Or the other 4 like ogres or whatever they were.
Yep.
And after she finds out about that, she's like, all right, well, I'm going to go help Tom with the kids. And it was like,
no thanks.
All right. Like, it's just me here now between 4 enemies, but okay, that's fine. Like, I have high armor. Theoretically, I should be able to tank this and survive.
Theoretically.
That's the key word. Theoretically. I did not.
Theoretically.
They fucking destroyed me.
How? I mean, how though? I mean...
So, pretty much, like, each character has an armor class.
Yeah, but how did you know how much damage those 4... whatever's duty.
So the DM rolls dice to see whether or not they hit, and then how much damage.
How hard they hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like on a D20, they roll a D20 and they add a number to it, and well, no, actually, but anyway, it's complicated.
Yeah.
But pretty much he rolls a d20, adds a number to it, and that's his attack rating. And if it's higher than my armor class, they hit, which my current armor class is 19, which is pretty high.
Okay.
But if he totals less than 19, he doesn't hit. So if he hits, he rolls to see damage then. Depending on what weapon it is, it varies.
Gotcha.
I went down. So if you go down,
Yeah.
you have to get 3 successful saving throws, where essentially you take a d20, you roll it, and you have to get, I think it's either a 10 or 11 or above. I don't know if it's 10 or 11. You got
How
your
many
one of those
sided-
or above.
How many sided die is it? 20?
A 20. Yeah. So it's
Okay.
essentially you get the upper half, you get
You
success.
can
If you get the
survive.
lower half, you get a fail. If you roll 20, you automatically stabilize. You don't have to throw any more saving throws. But if you get 3
Okay.
fails, your character is dead.
And then what do? Like, you don't show up?
You
on
gotta make a new
Thursdays
character.
anymore?
You gotta make a new character if you want to keep playing, essentially.
Okay.
First throw, got a 1. If you roll a 1, it counts as 2 failures. So that happened. I was like,
Getting
oh my god. I was like, I'm done.
Puckered up. You're just sitting there. You start cold
Yeah.
sweating. You're like,
I was done. Luckily, the one guy that I threw ended up being able to get to me and stabilize me. So that way, like, I didn't have to throw saving throws anymore. Like I was
so. Okay.
But
Okay.
he has to roll for that too. He's like, I'm gonna try and stabilize Matt, and he has to get like a 10 or above in his medicine check.
Jesus Christ.
By rolling a d20. Luckily, he stabilized me. Get back up, start fighting. They hit me, put me back down. It's like, fuck.
Motherfucker.
And at the end of this whole thing, essentially, to cut it short,
Yep.
actually, next roll it again for a saving check. I think I saved the first one. Second time I rolled, got another 1. So I
Oh
was
my god.
instantly 2 in the hole. And I was like, oh my god. And the other guy, Tom, who we were also playing with, was also down. So it was essentially just
Oh.
Hannah by herself versus 2 guys. Luckily, she
Jesus.
can transform into a bear. Like, that's one of her powers. She can transform into a bear. Just go with it.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
And she killed the one guy. So there was just
Huh.
her, the one guy, me with 2 fails, and the other guy's down. And it was like,
So each turn you go around, you get to roll.
yeah.
Okay.
And it was like, do I... And we were trying to figure this out, and she was like, she was like, if I come to try and stabilize you, I have to go out of human form, and that could potentially put me down. And if I don't succeed, it's going to kill all of us die. She's like,
Can't
or
play
I can
over?
just try killing this last guy, and we're safe. And it was like,
Kill him.
I
Kill
was
him,
like-
kill him.
I don't want to say come heal me, because if you die, we all die. Like, if you think you can kill him on this hit, go for it. If I die because of a roll, I'm not gonna be mad, because I rolled 2 natural 1s. I got shitty luck.
Yep.
Luckily, her last attack killed the last guy. That could have been the DM just being nice and being like, I don't want him to have to create a new fucking character and fucking hate himself for it.
Yep.
Or maybe he just happened to have low enough health that she killed him. So that finished. And we were like, all right, that fight was close, a little stressful, but we made it through.
Yeah.
And he was like, and then this guy comes up to you and yells, there's a giant in the town center, whatever. And we're like, fuck, we forgot about the giant.
Jesus
We're like,
Christ.
all right, we're going to pop some healing potions real quick, and then we'll go fight him. So we get some health back. And like the fight goes pretty well. And then
Good.
he's like, the giant pulls out this big cylinder out of the ground and starts walking away with it.
So
And
the-
I was like, all right, well, I'm going to drop my sword, pull out my crossbow, and shoot at him. So I roll, and I hit him. And I was like, I'm going to attack the giant. And the DM goes, just has a shit-eating grin on his face. And he goes, okay.
Okay.
And it was like, I'm
Why?
going to regret this. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to roll anyway. I'm just going to go with it. And I hit him. And the giant's next turn, he's like, the giant picks up a boulder and hurls it at you. And I hear him rolling dice, and he goes, it does 47 damage. 47 was my max health. I had like 25 health at the time.
Did you die?
Immediately put me down.
Jesus
And it was like,
Christ.
all right, but everyone else, all the enemies were running away, so it was like that's the end of the combat. Like they're not fighting us actively, so
they can just heal you that way.
yeah,
Okay.
they could essentially heal me without having to worry. But it was like, all right, like that was a scary session because I almost died twice.
Almost died twice.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it, man. You didn't. So I mean,
I
that's the
didn't.
thing.
It was a lot of stress. But yeah, I think that was pretty much my week after, half an hour of explaining what the fuck happened.
Yeah. Fuck.
How about you?
That sounds pretty stressful, though. That sounds
It
fun,
was,
though.
but it was fun.
Cool.
It's
that
fun.
sounds cool to have a place to go with buddies and
Yeah.
just like kind of just chill and play a game.
Yeah, it's like we sit down for like 3 to 4 hours on a Thursday night and just
Hang. Roll.
chill.
Almost
Joke
die.
around. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Do you guys drink?
Not there, though. No.
Okay.
Because, like, 3 of the 4 of us have, like, a half an hour drive afterwards.
Makes sense.
So, like, we don't want to do that. I have been thinking about, like, throwing in the group text, be like, hey, one weekend if all of us are in the area, we should just, like, play for, like, 6 hours and just fucking get shit-faced.
Yeah, you physically can't roll the dice after 6 hours.
Just see what dumb decisions are made.
Yep. Damn.
But, yeah. How about you? How was
Yeah.
your week?
My week. I turned 28 yesterday.
You did. It was
I
your
turned
birthday.
28. I'm a big boy now. It's my birthday. We went paddleboarding yesterday. In one of the reservoirs up here.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful, man. I took the GoPro out with us and tested out how waterproof it actually is. And she works well, man. She works well.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
so got some good video and picture of that. I'll have to post some of that on my media, I guess you can say. But did that. Made it on kind of made it on pizza yesterday. Like we didn't go as far as making our own dough and sauce and shit. So we just but we cooked some beef, chopped up some veggies and onions and stuff, and did some fresh garlic and kind of made our own pizzas. So that was good.
Now,
cool.
when you said you didn't make your own dough, like
We just bought like a pre-thing crust.
Like it was already like even in
Yeah.
the shape and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I know you said that last night, and I was like, I mean, you can buy like
Just the dough itself, like
either
you
a
know,
dough
the
or
whole-
like dough that's just like you just need to add water and then like
and yeah.
spread it out.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
But
I guess we didn't have time. It was last night around 5 o'clock. So we just
that's
made
a
it.
lot of work too.
It is. I used to work at a pizza shop. I used to do that shit, and that was shitty.
It sounds like still just
Yeah.
putting the sauce on and the cheese and like
Sauce, and we got our own kind of cheese blend and stuff, and
yeah.
diced.
That's still pretty cool.
And made it. It was fun. We had a
Yeah.
good time. So, besides that, I beat Doom. Did I beat that last week? Beat that last
No, I
week?
don't think so.
So I beat Doom. That
you
was a
think?
really, really good run and gun.
Yeah.
Just dash and bash kind of game.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot, and I'm
Yeah.
more and more excited now for this
Doom
Doom Eternal to be coming out in November 22nd of this
Yup.
year. So
Like I said, if you like Doom, Wolfenstein is like pretty much the same concept but with more of a story.
gotcha.
It's
I'm
like because like
playing
Doom is
through-
like Doom, you become the Doom Slayer.
hmm
You don't really know what's going on. You like have to like read some logs to get an idea of what's
Mhm.
going on and like slowly learn the story as you go. Wolfenstein is like you see a cutscene in the beginning, you see cutscenes in between levels and like
Mhm.
all that, and it's like it's really good story building.
Okay.
So
That's
like
Playing
yeah.
through Rage right now, though.
I saw that.
So I started that last night. Probably shouldn't have, to be honest with you, because I don't really remember much of it. But then I got back into it today, and I enjoy it. It's a fun little run and gun game as well.
Nice.
Also made by ID, published by Bethesda. Same kind of
Yes.
situation as Doom and Quake and other stuff like that. But it's fun. I
Nice.
actually do like the driving a little bit. You feel, it's definitely not like a game made around driving the vehicles, but it's definitely fun to drive the vehicles and shoot. So I'm enjoying it. It's not a very long game either, though. It's
It
11
looks like it
hours
has
on how long to
how
beat.
many?
11 hours.
Okay, that's fine.
And then Rage 2 is only 10 hours on how long to beat.
Okay.
Give or take.
Rage 2 is co-op, right? Is it? I feel like it might be.
Is it?
I'll
Because if it
double check that. Keep talking.
is,
That's what I was thinking.
Not much is more to talk about. I just want to go on record saying that Cold Stone Creamery has some of the best birthday cakes
I'm still
out
waiting
there.
for my slice.
There's only 2 left. The Amelia one. But goddamn, you actually got me a cookies and cream ice cream cake. Wow. That is amazing. It's
I
amazing.
could imagine.
But no, dude, I have nothing else. Just been streaming, staying up late, getting up early. Not conducive to
That
proper
grind though.
work. Yeah, at least work's not too hard right now. I mean, I'm in the field this whole next month, but it's just
Ooh.
like kind of mindless, just sampling wells. Okay, wait for it to stabilize. Put water in jars. Send it to the lab. You're
Sounds
good,
like
boy.
fun.
Yeah, but I bought new boots today for work, so hopefully they
Hey.
fucking reimburse me.
But new boots.
So, so we have a wellness reimbursement plan, right?
Okay.
So they reimburse you. The company reimburses you $240 max a year for a gym membership, for like a ski pass, for like hunting licenses. Like, you know, if you're out physically active, they'll give you up to $240 for that, right?
That's respectable.
Yeah. So I printed out my gym receipt, right? For the year, which is more than $240. So, you know, I just printed it out for the past 8 months or so, and just kind of highlighted the charges and submitted it for $240, whatever. And she's like, actually, we have a 60-day like payment policy as with everything else, and it seems like everything here is just beyond the 60 days, so we can't reimburse you for that. And I'm like,
Just beyond. What do you mean? Just beyond the 60 days?
so when I printed it out, it only showed up until like May, so it's 60 days out, 2 months. It's older than 2 months, pretty much is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So it has to be as recent. It has to fall within the past 60 days to be able to get reimbursed for it.
Okay,
If it's
okay.
61 days, can't get reimbursed for it. So I was like, you motherfuckers. So I have to go get today. After this, I'm gonna go to the gym and get the most recent receipts for the past 2 months, submit those, and have to do it monthly instead of I wanted to do it just once for the whole year. Hey, look, I went to the gym. Please
Yeah.
pay my reimbursement. Why the fuck wouldn't it?
Yeah,
It really
it's a little annoying.
Really irked me, but I guess I
Yeah.
can't complain because hopefully eventually
mean-
we'll get it. So
Yeah, I mean, they
Anyway.
are reimbursing you for it, so.
maybe. Actually, yeah. So we'll see about that. But
Maybe
yeah, no,
some of
it's been my week. I haven't been doing much else besides gaming and streaming, which is
I
all the same thing.
forgot something in my past week, actually.
What's up?
So, me being the adult I am, I need something to fiddle with in my hands.
Yes.
I got a new credit card.
Oh.
Just because the last one expired, so it was like they sent me a new one. I had to activate it and stuff.
Okay.
So I went to activate it. I told you this a little bit the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I went to activate it,
Yes.
and I had to create an account. First time I ever did it. And I realized I was accruing points. I knew I was getting points, but I didn't know how to check those points the entire time.
This guy.
So for like the past, I think it's 3 years they're active, or at least the one I have. I accrued 70,000 points, which equated to about $700.
That you didn't know about.
That I didn't know I had just actively sitting there.
What an awesome, just random paycheck, right?
Yeah, it was like, holy shit! Like,
However, that's bad because you're like, well, I didn't know I had it, so why not just spend it on something because it's the same thing as not having it,
Well,
but I have things
so
now. I need things.
I was scrolling through the rewards that you can get,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, I'm gonna scroll through the electronics, see what I can get electronics.
Yep.
And a lot of it was
Anything
just
good.
like crap for the most part. Like I could have gotten like a
headphones.
yeah for the most part, but it was like there's also like PlayStation 4 1 terabyte Pro console for like 50,000 points, and it
That's
was like
$500. That's more than what is in stores.
yeah probably.
Yeah.
I'm guesstimating here. I don't know what it would actually was
Okay,
off the top of my head. I don't remember.
Gotcha. But that's what
But I saw that, and there was like Nintendo Switch with 3 games included, and it was like 50,000 points. And I was like, okay, like those are the only
motherfuckers.
2 things that remotely interest me. But I have a PS4 here, I have a Switch here. Like, I don't need that.
Nope.
And I was like, I mean, I could just like
Well.
bank it and wait, or like bank it and put it into my car loan or something like that.
Can you bank it in weight though? Because it's
I
just
didn't.
burning
I
a
didn't.
hole in your pocket.
It burned a hole real quickly.
I was at yep. What'd you get?
So I upgraded my computer.
Okay.
And because like right now the processor I had, the CPU I had, was the top of the line for that socket type. So each processor has like its own socket type, where there's like AM3 plus, AM4, something, depending on the company and how good the processor is. Well, the one I had, which was I think AM3 plus, was the best one I could get with that socket type.
Okay.
Which meant if I wanted to upgrade my processor, I had to upgrade my motherboard also. And if I wanted to upgrade my motherboard, I had to upgrade my RAM also, because I went from DDR3 to DDR4, which is like the newest type of RAM.
Gotcha.
And I was like, I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I knew it was going to be expensive. And like I quickly went on, I went on Amazon, and I was like, I don't need like top of the line processor right now. I know that right now. I don't need that.
Gotcha.
So like I was just browsing AMD processors, and I found the AMD Ryzen 7 2700X.
That's exactly what I have.
Yeah, and luckily, like on Amazon, it was like people who bought this often brought these things together frequently.
Because they work together.
And it was the motherboard, and it was the RAM.
Gotcha.
Like, all right, so I just added to cart, and it was like just under $500. I was like,
There you go.
All right, well, that's not even using all the $700 I just found out I had.
Yeah. And
so I
pretty much upgrading for free.
Yeah.
But not really.
Yeah.
But really.
Like I was texting you about it, and you're like, but you had the money. It was like, yeah, but I wasn't budgeting for it. Like,
yeah.
When I'm going out to get food and paying rent, it's like I'm budgeting and being like, okay, can I go out to eat this week? Like, can I afford to stop and get food on the way home from work, or should I just make whatever I have at home? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Can I afford to get, a case of soda if I go out food shopping, or if I should just, not get that and
budget,
save money? Yeah.
Budget.
But because I found out I had the $700, I didn't know I had just sitting there waiting to be collected.
Chilling.
I was like,
just chilling.
All right, I'm gonna do it. So I deposited $6 of the $700 I had sitting there, and left $100 in there just in case I had like an oh fuck moment. I need money.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit, there's $100.
And
okay.
The nice thing is, now that
that's good.
Signed up for that website, and I can like easily go and just check. It's like every couple of months, I'm like just going and check and see how much I have there. If there's like any of the rewards that interest me, or if there's like, if I know like, oh, I need just an extra $50 this week, I'll just pull it out.
So I have a Chase Sapphire preferred card, and it's one of those metal cards. It's fucking cool. But
you fancy. Look at you.
So I didn't know if I qualified. This is my last job. I got this like 3 years ago or so now. So when I first got it, it turns out, sure, you qualify, blah, blah, blah. If you spent, this might sound astronomical, but let me tell you a story. So if you spent $10,000 in the first 3 months on the card, you got an automatic bonus 50,000 points, right?
Okay.
So you get the points on that money you spent.
So let me ask you this: is it because with my credit card, it seemed to vary?
I'm sorry. It was like $5,000.
100 points was $1.
$100 is 1 point, right?
Okay, I was thinking. Okay, you're probably right there, because I was thinking the conversion from I had 70,000 points, I had $700 available. That was my conversion.
You're right.
So 50,000 points.
100 is
essentially a free $500.
$500. Yes.
The conversion is the rate at what I get for my credit card.
I was thinking about how much you spend versus
yes.
But
I don't know what mine is off the top of my head.
You're
but
right.
Yes.
Just move the decimal place over. And you get So I think it might have been like $5,000. Anyway, I was traveling at the time for work. Like remember I was in Buffalo, New York all the fucking time, and driving to Virginia and stuff, driving
I
literally all the
vaguely
East
remember
Coast.
that.
So I rented a car for 3 months straight. I was in a hotel for 3 months straight. I ate out for 3 months straight. Use that card, use the card, use the card, use the card. And that $3,000 or $5,000 or whatever it was in the first 3 months, I think it was like 5 or 6, whatever the arbitrary number was. I hit it within the first month.
Let me ask you this: did your company reimburse you for that stuff?
Dollar
too?
for dollar. So
you
I
essentially got a free
$500 plus
or whatever it was.
I got the 50,000 bonus points, which is $5,000 or $500, plus all the points on that original $6,000 or whatever $1,000 I had spent anyway. So I had like 70,000 some
Nice.
points within like the first 2 months I had the card, and I didn't spend it. So as of like last winter, I was like, fuck, I need new tires on my car, but like that's expensive. I was like, what? But wait, I went onto my card. I had like 90,000 points or something. I was like, I got $900 just sitting there. Sure enough, tires are fucking $800. I did the same thing you did. Transferred over $800, paid for the tires. I still have $100 sitting in there now. So that's what I did. Free tires for my car.
Nice.
All right, sure. But that was it's a good card, but I don't know. Technically, it's like a travel card. So like, say for example, I had a $50,000 or 50,000 points, equating to $500 cash back. I think it was like 1.75 in travel points. So whatever that $500 times 1.75 it would equate to, that's more money towards like a flight or a car rental or like a hotel. So I would get more money if I booked a travel expense through there. So
this one kid I work with, he's just ready to graduate college. He's going in. He has like one more semester to do.
Tell him to fucking enjoy it.
The other day, he was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to be out of here early because I want to go apply for a credit card."
Just do it online, dude.
And I was like, "Okay," like because he has no credit cards.
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "Yeah," I was like, when I first got my credit card, it was like I pretty much solely used it for gas. It was like I'm just using it for gas. That way, I know I can pay it off. It's an easy $20. Like I don't have to like keep an eye on it. Try to manage it and like put everything on it. It was super easy.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's essentially what I was gonna do. And he's actually, I have TD Bank, and that's what he said he was going through. And it's like, oh yeah, they're super easy. Like
sweet.
At your age, you just need like your parents to co-sign for it or something to build that credit, and you're fine.
And you're good to go.
Yeah.
Melt that card, buddy. Melt that card. Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah, I think with TD, my credit card gets me like, I think it's like 1% back on dining.
I think mine's like 1% on everything.
I'm sure
1.5% on like gas and shit, and like 2% on like car rentals and like flights and all that. It's a travel card. I don't know. Yeah. But anyway.
What were you gonna say?
Anyway.
What you gonna say?
I don't know. I was thinking about. You mentioned you streamed for 12 hours the other day.
Oh my god, yeah, that was rough.
What do you think about people who stream for like? If I hit like this much donation or this many followers, I'll do a 24-hour stream. How many breaks do you like? I'm just thinking like, how bad is that for you? You know what I mean?
So
like, you're sitting
a couple
for,
weeks ago,
what, 20 hours,
like health wise, or just like
everything. Yeah, I mean, health wise. I mean, you're staring at a screen for 20 some hours. You got to take a break to go to the bathroom, eat.
I would assume actually I don't want to assume, I pretty much know. Like I know like a lot of the bigger streamers that like when they do a 24-hour stream, it's like the next day or two they're
not streaming.
Because they need to like recuperate and get stuff done. Sleep, eat, get stuff done around the house maybe, or go run errands and stuff like that.
Christ. Is it common?
I think it's usually like either goals of like
when they hit milestones.
Hey, like we got this many subs, or this happened or that happened. It's usually stuff like that. It seems like.
Interesting. I was just curious because this one kid I was just talking to in my stream the other day, he said he did a 24-hour stream one time and he fell asleep for like an hour on stream. I mean, I was like, dude, that's so bad.
Yeah, like I've hopped into the end of like 24-hour streams when like someone had like 3 hours left, And you could like I've been in a stream before when he's like just streaming normally, and you could see like a vast difference of like what I
I'm
knew he
dead.
normally was like, and like he's been doing this for 21 hours now. There's no
Yep.
way he started right when he woke up, so like he's been awake for probably close to 24 hours now at this point.
Yep.
And he's just like not necessarily
me.
like like
Kill me.
but like you could see his face was just like, oh my god, and like you could
3
hear his
more
voice.
hours.
He was just like,
I'm gonna
like
go
he,
do this
yeah.
now. Yep. I just think it'd be the
Yeah.
most unhealthy thing you can possibly do. Sitting for a day straight, probably barely eating.
Well, I'm sure they get up to make food real quick, or they get up to go to the bathroom.
But what
obviously,
is that
but,
food?
like,
I'm gonna go eat lunch really quick. You slam a Pop-Tart or something upstairs, but take a handful of fucking like cereal, or it's not having a good like
not
meal.
necessarily.
I don't know, man. Oh, they can call Grubhub. Come grab that shit.
Yeah.
Smash a burrito.
Like
Yeah.
yesterday when I streamed for 12 hours, like I was like, all right, give me a minute. I gotta go heat up the oven real quick. Ran up, heated up the oven, came back down for like 10, 15 minutes, ran back up for 2 minutes, put pizza in the oven real quick, came back down for
Pizza.
20 minutes, went back up,
Yeah.
pulled it out, cut it, came back down, and ate on stream.
There you go.
It was just like,
I
I was
don't
in the middle of making a level on Mario Maker, so it was just like, eat as I make it. Like, it wasn't like I was trying to stuff my face real quick. I had time. So.
Okay. Well, I was just curious because I saw that and I was like, that does not.
Yeah, it's definitely something where it's like, you don't want to do that once a month.
No.
Like,
Oh my god, no.
Like,
And
you want to do it like once every couple months at
at the most frequent.
the most, yeah.
But like, what game? I don't even know what game I can sit down and play for 24 hours straight. I'd have to switch.
Well, that's the
between a
thing.
couple.
I went from yesterday playing Red Dead for
Yeah.
like 3 to 4 hours
Yep.
to hopping into Mario Maker for like 4 to 5 hours, which didn't even feel like it. Like I was making
Yeah.
a level and it was like, oh, Hydrate Bot came up and was like, you've been live for 6 hours, and it's like, oh fuck, all right,
Fuck.
make sure I'm drinking water, and then it was like, next thing I knew, it was like, you've been live for 7 hours, and it was like,
What?
really? Like,
Where did that hour just go?
yeah. I was like, all right. And it was like, you've been live for 8 hours. And I was like, holy fuck. I'm like, all right.
you've been live for 8 hours. Hey, want to play Borderlands? Sure.
Yeah. And it was like,
Yes.
I was like, it was like when I was getting close to 10 hours. And you're like,
You want to play Borderlands?
you were in my chat. And it was like,
You want to play Borderlands?
Borderlands
Don't
1
you,
tonight?
Squidward?
I was like, fucking go.
Let's
It's
do
10
it.
o'clock right now. Let's go.
Oh man. Yeah, that was a thing.
And honestly, like, I don't
If
I
you
don't remember
say
what
you
time we
could've
hopped off. I think we got done around midnight.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
I think
it was 10 o'clock. Yep.
I lurked in your stream a little bit last night. Like, I was up until like 1:30, 2 o'clock last night.
I was up till 1:30 here this time.
Yeah.
So it would have
Like-
been 3:30. Yeah, I'm sure you're way
Like, I was
past
up
that,
till
but I was just
1:30, 2 o'clock. And then at one point I was like,
like, fuck it.
okay, I need to go to bed. Like, I need to finish this beer. Like, that's the thing that was keeping me awake. Was I cracked a beer like shortly before we hopped off. And I was like, gotta
Yep.
finish it. Like,
Gotta be. I mean, you can't leave
it's
it
a
floated.
7.5% beer. I'm not going to waste that.
That's a good beer.
Yeah.
You can't waste that shit.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
But
Anyway, I was just curious what your thoughts were on that, and like, I just couldn't imagine doing that. I would
Yeah.
like to stream for like
I-
maybe
I-
10.
I think if I were to hit a certain goal and I get enough people constantly coming in, I could set a goal.
Yeah. Yep.
Easily. But
The fuck is it?
I think I could find enough stuff to fill that 24 hours. I mean, I streamed Mario Maker for like 5 hours yesterday, and it felt like it was 2.
You know what would be fun though? Like, it's like games like Rage and Rage 2, right? You know,
That's the thing.
two
That's
separate
something
games.
I would do, where it's like,
Okay.
it would easily, over that 24 hours, it would be 4 to 5 games at least.
Yeah. But it'd be cool to like, Rage 1, it's roughly an 11, 12, 13 hour campaign. Beat that, switch right over to Rage 2, and then
Yep.
that's like a 10, 11 hour. Try to
Yep.
power through that. That'd be a cool little thing to do. But
Yeah.
I would I'd be so dead after that. Oh my God.
Yeah. But like I said, after that, it's like you have to have a day where you don't stream, you don't work,
You
just
don't look at a fucking computer
recuperate,
screen.
you
Mhm.
fucking go outside, you do physical activities, you fucking get errands done, do stuff around the house.
Yep.
Like, it's not a day where it's like afterwards, it's like, all right, I'm gonna sit down and play more video games. It's like, no,
Nope.
you need to
Nope. Chill.
get out and do stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you got any news, man? Anything?
actually, I was gonna
hanging
bring
out
something
there?
else up, but then I blanked on what
Blanked
it
on it
was.
completely. There's a thing about that gentleman who's gonna be the new Batman.
Robert Pattinson.
No, Conroy.
Oh, Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy. Yeah. And what series is that gonna be in? Or is
So
that gonna be a
CW on cable TV has like the Arrow, which is the green
Yep.
Arrow.
Yep.
The Flash series, Legends of Tomorrow, which is like a mishmash of heroes and villains that travel
Gotcha.
through time and do stuff.
Hmm.
And they have Supergirl and I think one or two others I can't think of off the top of my head. But they're doing a comic series essentially called Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Okay.
Which is kind of when like the multiverse kind of starts fizzling into the same reality. Which they mentioned before. Brendan Roth, who was Superman in Superman Returns, where Kevin Spacey was Lex Luthor from like 2004 or something. It was like early 2000s. Brendan Roth is reprising his role as Superman in that, and apparently someone from the Smallville series is also reprising their role
Nice.
in this. I don't know if it's the guy who played Superman or not, but Kevin Conroy is coming in to be a older Bruce Wayne.
Nice.
And
Yeah, I was
for
gonna say,
those of you that have watched the, hang on, I have it right here.
He's got it. He's got to have it.
Anyone who has watched the Batman animated series from the 90s,
Blu-ray. Nice.
Yeah. Whoever has watched that, Kevin Conroy was the voice of Batman and Bruce Wayne in that.
Nice.
So he's coming in as an older Bruce Wayne.
So this is his first live action, like
I believe
him
so. I
being
don't know if
actually
he's
shot.
done any, at least not for Batman. I don't think he's done anything live action.
Okay.
He's might have done it for other things, but as far as I know, DC stuff he's only done animated.
Okay.
Which a lot of people, even on the Batman subreddit, is like when you see memes about like the real, like there's that picture of I don't know who the actor is. I think it's the guy who plays the Magneto in the newer X-Men films. And he's like, I demand perfection, and like it goes through like a meme of like 3 pages, and it says, "I said perfection."
Yeah.
And it's like
yeah.
perfect. It goes through like 3 different
Iterations.
people have played Bruce Wayne and Batman. It'll be like Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, and then it will end on Kevin Conroy, and it'll be like perfect. Because like a lot of people in that Reddit, and like a lot of people growing up in the 90s, Kevin Conroy was Batman to them.
Yep.
Like a lot of people
Yeah.
over the past 10 years, I grew up watching the MCU. Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man.
Yep.
You know, Chris Evans is Captain America.
Yeah.
Like that's who they are.
Yeah. That's what I see them as. I can't.
Yeah.
Even in different roles, I'm just like, why is Thor in this movie, dude? Come on.
Yeah. Well, Thor you could kind of get away with because like in the first 2 movies, he had long hair. So it was like
Yeah.
with like a nice like clean cut hair and like
But still, I mean, it's the same.
not having an eye patch and stuff like that. It's like, all right, it's a little bit easier to not see him as Thor, but when you see like Robert Downey Jr. or Chris Evans, it's like,
Yep.
that's Iron Man.
Yep.
Like,
Gotcha.
like one thing I've seen is Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
It's speculated that they have a role for him in the MCU, and it's like, I don't know if I'd want to see him in the MCU because like
Why
him
the
right
fuck's
now,
John
I
Wick in
see
here?
I see Keanu Reeves, I see John Wick. Like
Why is
that's
John
who I
Wick in this
see right
movie?
now.
They
Like,
can make
I-
it. They
I-
could be some
I'm
kind of
not
fucking
saying
crazy.
he wouldn't be bad in the series in the MCU,
No, yeah,
but it's like I don't want to see him in the MCU right now because I see him as
That's who
John
you-
Wick. I see him
that's-
as Keanu Reeves. Like
Keanu. Yeah.
when I see Robert Downey Jr. in the MCU, I see Tony Stark. I don't
Yep.
see Robert Downey Jr. or
Mm-hmm.
any previous roles he's done, whatever
Yep.
his character was from Due Date.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, that was
All those
that
movies,
actually.
those were great movies, by the way.
Those were good movies. I forgot about those movies until you said it, and
Him and
they
Jude
were
Law.
good movies.
They were great.
Um,
But times change, and you
actually,
just get seeing people in certain roles.
have you seen? I think this dropped this past week. The
Jesus.
biopic trailer for Mr. Rogers.
No, is Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Yes.
It seems like the
Perfect.
perfect fit. Like
me
watching
look
the
this up.
trailer, it was like, all right, like I don't usually go out and see biopics. Like I heard Rocket Man was good. I heard Bohemian Rhapsody.
I
was
saw
good.
Bohemian Rhapsody. It was good. It was good.
I've heard it was good, but it's like I feel like I need to see Mr. Rogers.
Yep.
Like
Oh my god,
looks,
dude.
and he looks very like, I don't know if they did any prosthetics or anything, because I know Tom Hanks is getting a little old.
He's getting older.
But it's like he looks really good as Mr. Rogers. Like it's very similar to the guy who played Freddie Mercury in
Yeah.
Bohemian.
Yep.
Like it's just it.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. There's a side by side of him and Mr. Rogers in actuality.
Yeah.
He's gotta get dark pants.
I'm pretty excited for that.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and see that now too. When's it coming out?
I don't know if there's a date for that yet, to be honest.
Is the movie called Won't You Be My Neighbor?
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Won't
A
you be my
beautiful, a
neighbor?
beautiful day in the neighborhood. Maybe.
Yes. Won't you be my
Tom-
neighbor?
Tom Hanks to star in Mr. Rogers in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Wow. Okay. It's gonna come out. Let's see.
Is it Won't You Be My Neighbor?
October. The film will be released October 18th, 2019. That's
Okay.
also my wedding day. So
Isn't something else coming out on your wedding day?
There's another movie we joked about last week in the podcast that
Yeah.
we were gonna get hammered and then go see it. I don't know. I'm gonna search October 18th movies.
I was gonna say I'm movies in October.
Joker and Zombieland Double Tap and
Zombieland, that's what it was, because we were talking about the trailer last week.
Zombieland. Yep. October 18th.
Yeah.
Joker's October 4th. So yeah,
Yeah.
Zombieland 2. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, crazy. We'll just go. We'll go theater hopping. We'll pay for one ticket.
Yeah.
And just top around.
Fuck it. We'll do it
Fuck
live.
it. We'll do it live. Well, to be honest, Matt, I don't have much more.
There was something in my mind that I got distracted. I can't remember what it was. So yeah.
Harness the power.
I had something else while we were talking that was going to be a good, just random talk about thing, but it's gone now.
It's gone now. You lost
It's
it.
gone now. Maybe I'll think of it later.
You'll probably think of it as soon as we hop off. Almost
Probably.
guarantee it. But yeah. So I do have a question.
Go on.
Dual monitor. Do you have a dual monitor stand, or you just have dual monitor sitting?
What do you mean dual monitor stand?
There's like a one that comes up and shoots off, and you can kind of move
No.
your arms around. Okay.
So I'm one monitor right here,
Yep.
which is just on its normal
Stand.
stand.
Yep.
Second one right here, which is on its normal stand. And my third one, which is on a desk mount because I don't have enough room. So it's like, because
Yep.
my desk is like it
Yeah.
would be a good corner desk, but I don't have it
Yep.
facing the corner because
Yep.
of the green screen behind me.
Mhm.
But because it goes out to the side, I was able to get a desk mount, and just
Okay.
put it there.
So I have this screen here,
Yeah, I've kind of seen your desk
and then
before.
then over here is the TV as a second monitor, but it's like the TV is a little bit too low as compared to the screen. So it's like
Yeah.
it's like kind of like this, and I don't like it too much. So I don't know if I was just gonna get. I want to maybe I don't want to wall mount the TV because I don't want to fucking deal with that. Plus the stairs on the other side, I don't want to fucking deal with that.
Yeah,
I don't want to deal with that. But
I remembered. I remembered.
I was looking at getting dual monitor stand or something. I don't fucking know though.
I remember
Anyway,
what I was gonna say.
What's up?
It's kind of short, but you know how we've talked about like this whole
No.
Not necessarily instant gratification, but like with Amazon when they send stuff in like 2 days.
Yeah.
So when I ordered my processor and all that stuff, I ordered it yesterday.
Yeah.
I woke up at 9:30 this morning and it was already delivered.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Like normally
It had
Amazon
to have
doesn't
come out of
deliver.
Philadelphia.
Normally Amazon doesn't deliver to my place until like at least noon. I woke up at 9:30 and there's like the Amazon app icon was on my lock screen. I was like, all right, it's probably just saying it's out for delivery. And I like unlocked my phone. It was like, it's been delivered. And I was like, what?
What time did you order yesterday?
I honestly don't remember. I want to say it was pretty early.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's
But
you can't
it was,
expect that all the time. But being us,
yeah, I know.
you'd be
But
like,
it was
you got it here in 15 minutes last time. Why can't you fucking do it this time, man?
it was more one of those things where it was like
Really? Honestly? Seriously? Yeah.
So I ordered at 11 o'clock yesterday in the morning.
So
but
it
it
got
was
there in
more- it was-
22 hours.
It was more the fact that I woke up and it was already delivered.
You got it in 22
Like
hours.
normally I'm sitting on my phone like
Waiting for it.
when
waiting
is
for
it going to be like it's 11 stops away if it's going to do that at all. And
Does
it's
it do
like,
that?
I woke up. Sometimes it does. It doesn't always do it. I don't know why it sometimes does and doesn't.
Okay.
But like I was glad I didn't have to like spend all day like
Wonder.
where's it at? Did it get delivered yet? Did it get delivered yet? Like I woke up and it was like it's been delivered. And I was like,
Sweet.
no fucking way. And I
Sweet.
walked out my front door and it was just a box in there. It's like,
Yes.
well, shit. I guess I know what I'm doing for the next 2 hours.
Did you upgrade already?
Yeah.
Did you get all your other parts too or no?
Yeah, I just it bulk shipped.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised you're not gaming right now.
That's because we're doing this.
Yeah, but I'm surprised you're gonna be on. You're gonna hop on right after.
Maybe.
I mean, you got better get upgraded PC. You might as well
I
play.
mean, we doing DLC and fucking Borderlands.
I'm gonna go to the gym after this.
Wow, you're a bitch.
No, I mean we just talked about sitting for 24 hours straight. You gotta move around. Gotta be active. So,
All right, you have
yeah.
anything else?
I
We've been
do
going for about
not,
an
sir.
hour.
Sir, I do not.
You do not.
Except I want to get a maybe another. I don't know. Different monitor stand, but that's about it. So I don't have anything else. No, I'm good. We good. I don't know.
Okay.
I guess that'll do it,
Close it out.
guys. I don't have a question for this week because I'm not creative enough to think of one right now, top of my dome. So, I mean, yeah. You thinking of one? You trying to think of one?
I feel like. All right. Here's one.
Okay.
If you could only wear one of these to any formal event ever again, would it be jean shorts or Hawaiian t-shirt?
Jean shorts?
Or Hawaiian t-shirt?
Can I wear them both at the same time?
I mean, I guess, but you gotta wear at least. You can only choose one. Like, you gotta choose at least one thing that you will always wear to formal events from there on out.
Hawaiian t-shirt.
Yeah, that's what I went with.
All day. I mean,
It's a little bit classy. I feel.
I mean, it's not as hick as a fucking pair of jean shorts.
Are
Denim
jean shorts still a
down.
thing?
Oh yeah, for sure. Jean shorts will always be a thing because
I don't own one
dads
pair of jeans.
because dads will always exist. So therefore,
I know a
jean
couple
shorts.
dads. I don't know if they own jean shorts. So
I guarantee Derek has a pair of jean shorts.
I'm gonna do some investigating
Do it.
later
Ask him.
tonight.
Ask him. All right. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Somebody popped in my stream the other day and asked me, like on 2 different streams actually, asked the chat what their favorite food was. If they can only eat one thing for the rest of their life, what would it be? Pizza.
Pizza can go as breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or snack.
I'd say a good burger, probably. Like I know at the time I
Burger
said like
is good.
pasta or like steak or something, but nah, I'm thinking
Like pizza though, you can do as any meal if you want. Cold pizza, breakfast. Warm pizza, lunch, dinner.
That's true.
Warm or cold pizza, snack.
I'll agree with you on that. We agree there. That's true. We just had we heated up pizza for lunch. The one that we made
Yeah.
yesterday. So yeah, done.
And it's
Easy
very
lunch.
customizable.
Oh my god.
Cheesy crust, cheese,
Jesus,
toppings.
okay. Meats, sausage, pepperoni, beef. You can put
Chicken.
chicken on there. You can put bacon on there.
But any meat on there.
Pretty much anything.
Just about any
sauces.
vegetable too.
Sauces, limitless. White sauce, marinara sauce. Fucking, you can do some just barbecue sauce. You can do some hot sauce. You can ranch.
Did you ever get that
God
buffalo
knows.
chicken pizza at Bloomsburg?
Which at what pizza shop?
The lounge.
Oh, at the Care Union. Or at the lounge?
Yes. Husky Lounge.
Husky Lounge. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
that
buffalo
was some good
chicken?
Shit. Yeah.
It was all right. Dude, I remember freshman year we would get those coupons for buy one get one free pizzas for meal swipe. Man, we ate pizza Friday, Saturday, Sunday, two pizza each. Me and Randall in his apartment.
God.
Oh my god, dude, it was fucking unhealthy, but it was great. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was gonna say something about pizza, but now I forget.
pizza's great.
Um,
Very versatile.
Oh, there's a
Super-
pizza place by me that I've gotten chicken parmesan pizza from,
See, there you go.
and
There you go.
me and my roommate were talking about it the other day. Like we got like last fall, like shortly after we moved in.
Yeah.
We were like, holy shit, like this is really fucking good.
Yep.
But I think the reason it was so good is because it was like new and we never had it before. And I was like, I told him, I was like, I tried having it like 2 or 3 more times in the next like 2 months, and it wasn't as good
Wasn't
because
good.
I had it too close together. It's like if I were to get it now,
Yep.
I'd be like, all right, this is good. Like I can do it because it's been almost a year since I've had it. But it was like,
Yep. Sorry.
wow, just hit bumping your mic.
Dude, I always do that. I'm like reach down.
Yeah,
This the arm is still loose. But yeah, you can't wear something out too fast.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Five Guys, it's great. But if you had Five Guys like
I
twice,
had
a week,
Five Guys the other week, last weekend.
nice.
I had it for dinner.
Proud of you.
Thanks.
Proud of you, man.
Thanks.
Good.
It was good.
But-
I was like, yum, 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 yum.
Anyway, on that
Okay.
note, let's wrap it up there before we can just bullshit about nothing for the next 3 hours. But
Especially if I'm drinking.
yeah, that's true. But I'm gonna go hit the gym and then we're gonna make some burgers for dinner tonight with bacon and barbecue sauce.
Ooh.
So
I'm not a fan of barbecue sauce, but I can deal with the bacon.
yes, we're gonna fucks with that for a little
All right.
bit. But anyway, that'll do it. That'll do it, guys, for Slapshot 64. I've got Buddy Podcast. We'll catch you guys next week and enjoy.
Peace.
Peace out.